Releases more hot inflation data just as the Fed meeting begins. That's our top story today on the Wall Report. I'm your host, Greta Wall. The Labor Department reported this morning that producer prices surged 9.6% year over year in November. Now, that was the fastest wholesale price increase ever recorded and higher than expectations. So what does this mean for you? Well, more price hikes are probably coming. The PPI measures wholesale prices paid to manufacturers and producers by sellers. But we all know costs are passed down ultimately to consumers, and a record high jump in producer prices will result in even higher consumer prices. The new data is hitting Wall Street today with all three major indices down for the second straight session. Now, one of the biggest decliners on the S&P 500 is Tesla after CEO Elon Musk sold another $900 million in stock. The electric automaker has been down all session today, currently down about 2%, more than 2%. Ford and GM are also down sharply today after Toyota announced new electric vehicle plans. The Japanese automaker said it will invest $35 billion to build a lineup of 30 electric vehicles by 2030. Now, previously, Ford and GM were the leaders among traditional automakers in their push toward electric. But outside of the EV world, Musk is pumping up another asset, Dogecoin. In a tweet overnight, he said Tesla would make some merch buyable with Doge and see how it goes. That came just a day after his Time Person of the Year interview was published, in which Musk said Doge is better for transactions than Bitcoin. Now, that tweet sent Doge skyrocketing as much as 20%. He sent out his tweet at 5:34 a.m. Eastern, and the coin's value popped right away. Now, while we're talking about the digital world, one lucky NFT owner recently got a big discount. A trader told the tech news site CNET that he meant to list his Bored Ape NFT for 75 Ether. That would have equated to about $300,000 at the time. But he made a mistake and only listed it for 0.75 Ether, or just 3,000 bucks. Someone snapped up that digital token quickly, and the fat finger mistake cost him $297,000. Now, there are 10,000 Bored Apes NFTs in existence, and they're some of the most sought-after digital tokens. Some have sold for more than $2 million, with Jimmy Fallon and Steph Curry being some of the most notable buyers. And while most of the market is down today, rideshare giant Uber is flying high. The stock is up sharply after the company's CEO said they just had their best week ever in terms of overall gross bookings. He said Uber's bookings have recovered to about 90% pre-pandemic levels at this point, after being absolutely decimated during COVID. And it also appears that traders are buying the dip in meme stocks today. GameStop and AMC are both up after hitting their lowest levels since June on Monday. Both stocks are up today. Trading volume is up sharply, well above 100% the 65-day average. Meme stocks have struggled alongside other risk assets in recent weeks as uncertainty around the pandemic and inflation looms over Wall Street. And in some important congressional news, Democrats are on track to raise the debt ceiling tonight, avoiding a catastrophic default tomorrow. The Senate is expected to pass the debt limit hike this evening, sending it on to the House and then ultimately the President. Democrats will be passing this increase all on their own, at least in the Senate, after passing the framework attached to a year-end Medicare spending bill. They're expected to raise the debt ceiling by as much as $2 trillion. And that's our final story for the Wall Report today. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you all back here same time, same place tomorrow. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell. And let me know in the comments below what your best trade of the day has been so